Hello and happy New Year, even though it's 3 days after the New Year. Just wanted to say it at least. Also, do you guys have any New Year's resolutions or things like that? Well, I have mine, and that is why I'm here today, to get some things done that we're actually going to work towards this year, and I'm going to put it out online so that, I can remember. For one, I can always look back in the video, and I commit a little bit more to it than usual. I got 10 things, it's a couple of things I jotted down. Really, I didn't need 10 things to do this year, but, whatevs. More stuff, the more discipline I guess it can make me, because there's a lot of stuff I got to do. Number one, I'm going to start out with the YouTube stuff, because my goal this year is to get 300 subscribers. Not 300 more, 300 total, since it took me, I want to say maybe a year from starting out to get 100. So, double that, shoot for the sky, shoot for the sky. And I got a bunch of things, holy shit, I have a bunch of things coming to help me get that number up. So hopefully that's going to go out good and great. That is my number one on my sheet, not necessarily the order I'm going to be doing it. It's just the first piece of shit I have on my sheet. Shit sheet. Number two is, since Rocksmith was my biggest and most watched series on my channel, and really the only thing that's driving my channel, I wanted to master 3 songs on Rocksmith, meaning not just master it like I did with the bass. I'm going to do it on the guitar, semi-difficult songs where it uses, the whole guitar, and basically be able to play it with no mistakes whatsoever. 0. So that is going to be my goal. It seems kind of small, but even I want to say, even to master something, master it on Rocksmith is quite difficult on the guitar, to be honest. But to master it with no mess ups, trying to get the first 100% ever. Yes, 100% is what I'm going to be aiming for. That's going to be difficult, and I want to do it on 3 different songs. And since I picked out 3, maybe in the comments, just put down what songs, and I might pick a few of those songs and try to master those songs that you guys would like rather than I like. Because maybe since I pick it myself, I might be picking ones that are too easy for me. I want something hard that I can learn from. Not necessarily hard, just something that I'll learn, build some good foundational skills. That's pretty much the majority I have for the YouTube stuff, my 1 and 2. I just want to get those out of the way, because that's going to be, what you're all definitely going to see and experience throughout this upcoming year. Okay, number 3 is what everybody wants to do, is just finally get debt-free. I have already been working on this. I have paid off a bunch of my cards, cut them up, throw them away. I only have one more. It's not going to be difficult for me to do it, but to get debt-free, and I want to stay that way from here on out. No more credit cards, anything like that. Pay out of my own pocket for everything I do, except for when I have to, there's a couple of things that might get in the way. Like if I ever buy a house, of course, you're going to have to go in debt. Or if I decide to finish my school. And if I do that, I'm going to have student loans and stuff. But, those are something in the future. But as for now, the money I have, what I'm using, what I'm spending, what I eat, drink, play games, all that stuff, all that is going to be my money. I want to get debt-free. That is my number 3. Number 4. It's kind of corresponding with the get debt-free. I want to move up in my current job, or I am going to go back to school. So that was the 2 things I think I covered a little bit in one of my other videos, is that I got the opportunity to move up in my current job, and I did the interview, and it actually went pretty well. But there's a couple of people going against me, some people that I want to say that might be a little bit more qualified through experience, and I'm going to say to be a supervisor or manager, I'd be quite young, so that might be something that will be in my way from getting the position. So I put it up in the hands of God that if I do get the job, I'm going to go with the flow. Go with the flow. Do that. Don't worry about school. Just keep on focusing my goals on moving up in the company through just experience. Since, you know, people get degrees every day nowadays and they don't mean shit. But some people get degrees and they do mean shit. So, you know, it's not in my hands anymore. If I get the job, I'm going to go with the flow. If I don't, I'm going to go do number 3, pay off all my bills, get completely debt-free, go back to school, get my degree, hopefully land a job with a salary. That would be amazing. Or maybe even if I get... Never mind. But I don't know. Yeah, but that's the plan. And that was number 4. And number 5 corresponds with that. So number 5 is to, you know, get my own place. A lot of people, when they do that, they go out, get an apartment and stuff like that, and start to save and get from there. But I want to skip that whole step. I want to either just go ahead and get a place by myself and start, or with somebody else, but I want to get like a standalone house, whether it be renting it, whether it be paying one off, where I have to take out a loan to pay one off. That's when the debt comes back in. I want to skip the apartment thing because, again, I have electric guitar, I have studio equipment and stuff like this that are huge, big. It's not going to fit in an apartment for one, and number 2, it's extremely loud, so that won't fly for me. I won't. So if I get the apartment, I won't be able to do my video game channel, the YouTube, the Rocksmith, and all that stuff, because all the stuff is kind of, sound is kind of loud, and I usually stay up really late, so people won't get to sleep. Number 6. It is learning the traits and trades of the audio engineer, because I'm learning guitar, but so far I don't really want to pay for someone to produce things that I make, so I have Pro Tools, I have all the equipment to do it. I just need to learn the skills and the trade of an audio engineer. I'm probably gonna look on YouTube, get some books, and just learn some of the cool, neat tricks and stuff, so that I can make my things sound cleaner. Probably need to get some more equipment, but that will come as is. So really focus on just learning the skills to be able to use what I have, because that happens with a lot of artists out there already. I mean, they start in the garage, you know, producing their own music, and they have shit equipment, but they have the skills and techniques to make that shit equipment sound professional. So we'll get to the point where we actually go buy professional stuff, but hopefully we can get to the point, before we get to that point, of being able to make my mediocre basic equipment sound professional. So that would be a lifesaver and a money saver, which is what we're trying to do. Number 7. That goes with number 3 and number 4, to get a real paying job. So I've been working at my current job for almost 5 years. And I have to say, it's not a bad job whatsoever. But yeah, they suck at pay. And that, it's an issue. I know for the work I do, I should be getting paid more. But, you know, it is what it is. Economy sucks. They can't pay everyone. But to get a job or get to a point like moving up in a company where I'm getting a pay that is going to satisfy what I need to do. So getting a real paying job is position is my number 7. And number 8 is I want to finish my demo for my album. That will consist of at least 5 songs, and that right there is going to go with my learning audio engineer. I want 5 songs completely done, completely made, like you can put that song on iTunes, or you can make it in a CD and sell it on the shelf at some music CD. I want it completely done, produced, cleaned out. So hopefully I can learn the audio engineering part and do all that. So I have a lot to do right there. And that's just number 8. And number 9. This is if I do get to my own place. So this is a hit or a miss. If I do get my own place, I definitely want to make almost like a studio room for my music. Also, I want to make a big game room for my video games, my YouTube. My computer will be sitting to the side so that I can also do all my music and all that good stuff on that, so that I can do all my recording, all my gaming, all that stuff in a certain room, almost like an office. I want to say an office, and maybe even if I'm lucky, the music will take off, or YouTube might take off, or something like that, where I can just get paid doing that, and then my whole world can revolve around that. That would be the ideal thing, so that I can do what I want to do and get paid to do it. It's just hard getting to the point where you can get paid to do it, but at least I'm doing what I want to do when I'm not. Number 10 is just something everyone should do, and I hope you're already starting to do it. It's just to save your money. I want to be able to say, yeah, if this shit goes down, my car breaks down, my house burns up, I have $3,000, $5,000 in the bank just to have, just in case. Because that's one issue I have been having, is I like to count exactly how much money I have and then say I have this amount of money to spend, leaving myself with $0. So I want to, after I finish paying off all my debts, open up a savings account, and then maybe just throw 10, 15, maybe even 20%, depending on how much I start getting paid of my job and how much I need, just into the savings, and never look how much I have in it. Just throw it in there, never look, and just keep stacking that up, and then maybe, you know, have something good going on there. But that is basically my New Year's resolutions. Probably going to add some more as the year goes on, or maybe, you know, cut those off and say, we're going to save that for next year, but we'll start working on it this year. Because these 10, I got my hands full. I have my hands full. So, yeah, what are some of your resolutions? Give me some ideas for some things you think I should do for either the channel or New Year's resolutions that you would like to see. And I just want to see what some other people's are. It's just kind of interesting to see how other people live their lives. And also, I have a cool new thing coming up that y'all should pay attention to. Just saying. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this kind of thing, kind of getting into what I'm planning, and hope to hear from y'all, and hope it's going to be an amazing year 2013 for life.